So I've just given you two really big keys to getting out of Wetiko and out of entitlement, out of exploitation, and that is appreciation and values. So if you value primal power, and if you appreciate that which you see, and that which is around you, and that which is part of your world, then you won't be exploiting it anymore, you won't be projecting your sense of entitlement on it anymore. So that's, okay, and then now this gets really exciting. So if you have those tools and you can start working with that vision, because vision is so important. Remember, vision and strategy. And the more you apply that, the more primal power you'll have, so the more intelligent your strategy will become, and the clearer vision, the more effective vision you'll have. And then let's bring back one of the other critical factors, the constant of change. So if we know that nothing's stagnant, that everything's always changing, that relationships are always changing, then at any given moment, at every given moment, you can be elevating, bringing your relationships, your inner relationship and your interdependent relationships, because that's where they're going, right, into higher states, into higher orders. This is where time is on our side, because time is that which enables us to see the change. It's time is like the stage where change takes place. So moment to moment, as you land this unity consciousness and this vision and appreciation and understanding of the suppression in yourself and how that's could be easily saturated with a lot of pathogenic growth and strange stuff that's going to come out, it's going to be channeled into creativity and athleticism and sweat and sunbathing, and all these things are going to basically burn it out of you, because primal fire is a fire, primal power is fire, and the burning is a really good thing. It's a cleaning. Remember, we talked about how you can clean yourself in fire. Well, that's how we're basically cleaning out this all these really dangerous ways of operating. And what's cool too is that when you appreciate, and when you appreciate that which you're in relationship with, and you really also appreciate how important it is that there's equality and equal flow, that pulse, that hum, the cadence between things that keeps the pulse of life alive, then and you don't want to interrupt that, because you know that that which interrupts that is anti-energetic, then you start to have a real sense of equality. It's not a contrived equality. You're not trying to see others as equal to yourself. You're not you're not sort of beating a drum around equality. It's genuinely how you understand things, and you absolutely value the equality that runs through people, through life in all forms, and the interdependence, because interdependence and equality, the pulse of life, the working of systems, the syntropic spiral, it's all, this is the way of things. This is how it works. It's your skill set. You get to apply it to everything, and it works every time. It is how things work. When people ask, like, how should I live my life? What should I do? Well, first and foremost, apply, like, have this skill set and use it. And if nothing else, you'll be such a boon to life. You'll be such a benevolent force just by not being anti-energetic, just by knowing that life is trying to evolve. It's trying to express in higher orders. And when it has these hiccups, like coming down to such a form of chaos as we have, that's a growth tool. I mean, it's experiencing something else that's going to enable it to grow. It's friction enables us to cross the street. So it's strengthening the whole in many ways. Having descended into this much chaos, it hasn't been for naught. It's not it's not a detour, but it's enough of this direction. We need to finally get the insights that chaos provides and move on to something else. We don't want to stay here. Remember stagnation. We don't want to stay here forever. It's time to move on. And and if change is a constant, and we know we want to evolve, we have to up and out of here now.